Thank you so much, Vaughn. Well, several of you who have been working from home during the pandemic adopted a new pet. Yay for you. But as you're starting to get out and about more for work, eating in restaurants and attending events, your pup is saying, wait, don't leave me. The pet vet is here to help. Dr. Wendy King runs Spears Creek Veterinary Clinic. So, Dr. King, what kind of increase are you seeing in the number of pets adopted during the pandemic?
An amazing increase, and I don't have exact numbers, but just to tell you, a lot of people are adopting. Right now, they're also buying some purebreds, but a lot of people adopting.
Yeah, they're home more. They think this is a great time to get a pet, which it is. But before we get into the problem it's created, what makes that bond so strong between a human and a dog, and especially as the humans have been home wanting a pet?
Well, it's documented really, really well, the bond between the humans and the pets. But the biggest thing that I think is that it makes us focus on something other than ourselves. So if we're feeling sorry because we're locked up in this whole pandemic thing and we're in our houses and shut in, at least we can focus on the pet and we can take the pet for a walk, we can bond with them, decreases blood pressure. It's just amazing all the benefits of having a pet.
And now that a pup's person is starting to head out more, what's that do to a dog who's gotten so used to his human being home with him?
So a lot of pets that I'm seeing right now are going through separation anxiety, or if the owners are going back to work. This dog that used to be pretty well behaved is now all of a sudden freaked out because the owners are no longer around. So I'm encouraging people to bring that crate back out. A lot of the dogs were crate trained before the pandemic, and then all of a sudden you've been at home, so they, shoved the crate to the side. Oh, I don't need to put my dog in the crate. But you need to bring it back out and say, hey, this is part of your life. This is your safe place. This is your happy place. This is the place that you're going to be protected when I'm not around. And you need to encourage the people to use it maybe 4 times a day, about 10 minutes, even if you're going to be at home. If you're still working from home, you still need to use that crate just to give your dog a break from you for the day. And then, when you're leaving, when you're actually going to leave to go to the grocery store or something, you put the dog in the crate about 10 minutes before you're about to leave, not 2 minutes before, and you ignore them. You cannot pet them and tell them how much you love them and I'm going to miss you, because you're just building up on that anxiety.
That's kind of funny in a way, because that would be me.
Are you guilty?
No, I'm just going to take you to work. Yeah. So thanks for that help on how to deal with the separation anxiety. And for someone still wanting to adopt, what local agencies would you like to recommend? And I know there are several amazing organizations out there. You specifically work with some. What would you recommend?
I have several that I work with that don't adopt locally, but then I have some that I work with, like SQ Rescue, the letter S and the letter Q, SQ Rescue. They adopt out locally. Danny and Ron's Rescue, they adopt out the little cute fuzzy little dogs. They more do the smaller ones. But also don't forget, now's a great time to get a cat. Cat Around Town project is a good one. Whisker Tails. Both of those, you can get a kitten right now, you can watch it, it can entertain you, and then when you go back to work, it's going to entertain itself. So, cat's a really good one to get right now.
I want to touch on the cats in a moment, but Dr. King, I want to show our viewers some of the pictures that they have been sending in. So these are some of the pets that have been adopted during the pandemic, and I know you obviously see this on such a regular basis more than anybody because of these people adopting and bringing in their pets for care. But I was kind of floored at just how many pictures we've had brought in. And then just yesterday, I was at a home in Columbia for something, and the woman brought her dog out, and she said, oh, yes, we got this dog during the pandemic. And a lot of people did it because in a really smart way of thinking, thought, we're home. Oh, look at that pig. We're home, and we can spend the time it's going to take to do the training, which is great, but it is kind of one of those things that the pup got used to mom and dad being home and then realized, oh wait, I'm going to be on my own quite a bit.
Right. And I'll tell you, one of the other problems that I've seen is that people kind of just went and got a breed without thinking ahead of time, okay, this is a really high energy dog. I need to have the time to exercise this dog. So if you haven't already gotten the pandemic pet, make sure you go to your veterinarian and just say, what kind of pet do I need for my lifestyle? There are quizzes online, but I don't find that those quizzes online are very good to help you pick a pet. I think you need to have somebody that's a professional kind of guide you as to what animal that you would need to adopt, whether it be a dog or a cat or a pig.
Or a rabbit. I saw you had a rabbit in there earlier.
Yes, that's my rabbit. Yep. Hello.
Beautiful.
Her name is Hello.
Hello. Well, thank you, Dr. King, as always, our pet vet. You've been a part of the Noon Show for so many years, and we're so glad we could go live from Spears Creek Veterinary Clinic today. Have a great day with all you do for so many of our animals there. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.